representing the UK, please welcome Dan Hardy.
Dan Hardy looking like a bad man.
Very confident young man.
And his opponent, prepared to do damage in the octagon. From Brazil, please welcome Alexandre Izidro. A round of applause, please, as he makes his way to the octagon. Every warrior deserves your respect in the house. Round one.
Well, here we go. We'll see what happens in this fight.
It'll be interesting to see how soon it is before Alexandre looks to take this to the fight.
Touch of
dropping
gloves.
his hips for a leg kick, maybe.
Well, oh, you can see that. He almost telegraphed that shoot, though. And Dan read it well, to be honest. Good takedown.
Very nice inside trip there.
Nice inside sweep, definitely.
And you see the control evident in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Their games, you know, they really are so tight. You do not get a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for nothing. You have to have a very, very high skill level.
Absolutely.
And I think we're going to see, possibly, if this stays on the ground much longer, we may see Dan's ground game really put to the test.
Dan seemed to be doing a good job of actually securing his man on top.
He does seem to be doing a very interesting thing. He's actually using a variant of the rubber guard there. He's doing a clever thing.
Going up.
Oh, well, it looked as if...
Very nice move by Alexander there.
Very nice.
It's a very clever strategy, that. What he was doing is he knew that Dan was looking for a submission. What he was doing, by picking him up and threatening with the slam, Dan would let go. As soon as he let go, he's going to take him straight back down again and control.
Takes him up.
Same again. Big slam down by Alexandre. Very good slam there, Dan still.
The fighter coming in with a weight disadvantage, he's showing some good strength there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, Dan's obviously showing very good composure here.
In front of us, we've got the best seats in the house, Hal, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Dan's doing a clever thing here. He's posturing up, and he's trying to turn into him, and hopefully if he gets that space, he should be able to get his shoulder across the centre line of Alejandro.
Oh, we're seeing a triangle attempt here.
Triangle.
Could be in a triangle here.
Dan's doing the clever thing. He's posturing up, he's keeping his base high. He wouldn't let it, he shouldn't let his head be pulled forward here, and he's out.
Dan doing a very good job. And I mean, let's face it, a minute ago, he was in all sorts of trouble. He's done a very good job to get to this position, raining down the blows now.
Literally a moment ago, we were thinking that the fight could well be over, but Dan's done an excellent job. Again, having to defend a very tight triangle, though.
Absolutely.
Switch it to the omoplata.
On the position.
Has he got it? It looks interesting at the moment. Dan needs to be very, very careful right here, and he's done a good job there, Hal.
See, Alejandro just switches from one attack to the other He's absolutely relentless.
Technique after technique after technique we're seeing here.
He gives Dan the space to strike or to try and try something, and as soon as he does, he uses that opportunity to counter-attack with a submission of his own. Now, Dan's a very clever fighter, but I wonder if his strategy is really going to work against a guy like Alexander.
No, at the moment, both fighters. Oh, Dan hammering down.
Hammer fists.
Some hammer fists there to the side of the head, working the body. He's trying to soften his man up a little bit.
Again, some good shots going in from Hardy.
Some good shots. Alexandre looks very cool, very composed. He's not going to panic in this situation.
This is his world. You see, he's just baiting that moment, going for the triangle when he needs it.
Wow, just look at the technique here from Alexandre. But Dan's looking to... He's stood him up. We're going to see a big slam coming here. He's pushed him into the crowd.
1 minute to go.
He's taking him into the corner. Will he slam him? Boom. Yes, he will.
Big slam from Hardy.
Very big slam. And he's taking him right into his corner where he wants to be.
The only problem is he's still in that triangle, though, and now he's the armbar.
Izidro still trying to go for a triangle.
He's looking to lift. He should not lift here. He should drive his weight in. You can see the grimace on his face. He's going to have to tap if he's not careful. That arm will break. He's managing to step over.
It's hard to see.
He's pulled it out. Fantastic work from Hardy in escaping that submission.
Very, very good work there from Dan. He's done a very good job, and he lets his man stand up.
Whoa. Now that was
Big
legal.
hands to the head.
That was legal. Izidro was up. He was not a downed opponent. That kick to the face was legal.
He was just coming up. Referee asking Dan some questions. Very good timing. Referee lets it go.
10
Perfectly
seconds
legal.
to go.
Big kick though, wasn't it? Massive kick.
That was a huge kick.
That might affect Alexander.
I think so. You can see that Alexandre flattened his feet. Those leg kicks are going in. Good rounds.
Well,
strong finish from Hardy.
Very, very strong finish. I was very impressed with Dan there.
Round 2.
Well, here we go. Second round. Both our fighters just had a little rest. I don't think it was enough though, because they're back out for some more action.
See, Dan's on his toes. He's moving around. Alexandre's very flat on his feet.
Very flat indeed. And those leg kicks aren't going to help that, are they?
Oh, certainly not. Those will take away your legs, without a doubt.
Well, Dan countering that leg kick with the straight right hand and almost smiling at his man there. I think he tastes blood there, doesn't he?
A little bit of psychological warfare going on in the cage here.
Waiting for our fighters to engage. Oh, and Dan,
excellent head kick there.
Big high kick.
Nice goal by Izidro, takes a man to the canvas.
And a takedown from Alexander Izidro. Well, this is where he wants to be right now.
Oh, definitely. I think he timed that extremely
position.
well. You know, Dan literally slapped a left high kick straight into his face. Was going for a follow-up with the right leg, but Alexandre had enough awareness to catch the leg, go for the takedown, and now he's back exactly where he wants to be.
It's a very good takedown. It was. Now at the moment, Dan getting full guard. And well, we've seen him in it. We've seen him here before. He won't panic, will he?
Certainly not. And you can see him going straight away for that rubber guard variant again. Now, his teammate Paul Daly, he and Paul both went over and trained with the American top team in Florida.
Right.
And they are going back over again very soon. Actually, Paul should be going over to train with Eddie Bravo.
Wow.
And you know, this is Eddie Bravo one-on-one. This is definitely his technique.
Absolutely. Alexander trying to get his back again, though.
Giving his back.
Dan turned his back for a split second, and it looked like it was going to be. It looked like a fatal mistake. We'll see how this pans out.
This is a very, very, very bad move. This is a very bad position for Hardy. He really doesn't want to be here again. He managed to get out once. Trying to get out twice is asking a lot.
It is. He seems to have got one of the hooks out, both of the hooks out now.
He's starting to pull his shoulder through across the centre line again. He needs to watch the armbar on the recovery, but
Absolutely.
I think that he may be able to posture up and defend enough to get out of this.
Well, that's a good job there from Dan.
Full guard.
Well done. Very, very good job. He's doing a great job at the moment, staying very, very calm. He seems to be smiling. What's that all about, Hal?
Good forearm. Excellent.
Less than 2 minutes to go.
Big forearm from Dan Hardy there. Now, at the moment, would you like to see Alexander's guard a little bit
his legs up
looking
just
for
as you said that.
there we go.
He's listening to you this time, Jamie.
More
hammer strikes follow from Dan, and that completely took Alexander off what he was thinking about there. All of a sudden, he knew he had fists in his face.
Guard, you know, he's
Back
simply
to the
holding him on. He's trying to sort of not give Hardy any space to strike. He's only moving his legs up when he feels like it. But to be honest with Hardy, that's not such a good thing, because you know he's going to get the stand-up.
Okay, rise to your feet.
Well, fantastic ref in there.
Look to Hardy to push the pace.
A little bit of a lull in the action, and it's right back on. Well, this is Hardy's world. Big leg kick. I've seen a few of those tonight.
Down well.
Big inside leg kick.
Excellent knee.
1 minute to go. 1 minute to go.
Oh, double underhooks. You're absolutely right, Hal. Now, at the moment, Dan doing a good job of defending it.
He needs to
what
try
does he need to do from here?
Maybe a good idea would be to move Izidro around so his back is against the face. So you see him trying to move around, but he needs to try and get his arms in between himself and Izidro and try and pummel those arms back in, get an underhook of his own so they're in a more neutral position. At the moment, this is he's managed to do so with his right arm, actually. You see they're now in the under-over position.
Oh, very good job done there. And the big knees into
Less
the
than 30
midsection.
seconds to go. Come on now, let's make some noise.
Hardy as well.
And they're not nice,
There's
are
a short
they?
shot.
They just look horrible.
They give you a dead leg.
Now at the moment,
10 seconds to go.
10 seconds. We can hear the ring announcer counting down.
Izidro showing a
Shots
good
from
finish
Dan
here.
Hardy.
And the end of the round.
Time.
And it's time. Well, Dan Hardy looking happy with that. Raising his hands in the air. And I think he might be safe with that
Hardy
victory.
thinks he's won that fight. He's on top of us right now, on top of the cage. He's obviously very happy.
Super. Can we have a round of applause, please, for the two warriors inside the octagon? So ladies and gentlemen, after the full 2 rounds, the judges have scored it a win by majority decision in favor of Dan.